Good afternoon, everyone. I, Dr. Sarita, Coordinator IIC Cell, extended a warm welcome to our valued speaker and all the dignitaries on the behalf of IMT College of Science and Technology to this workshop on business model canvas. First, I would like to extend a warm welcome to our esteemed guest, Mr. Manish Sharma, Assistant Professor, Maharaja Agrasen Institute of Management Studies. Dr. Poonam Pandey, Director, IIMT College of Science and Technology, Dr. Vishali, President, IIC, and all the coordinators, students, and valued attendees. Before starting this session, let me introduce you all our skilled speaker, Mr. Manish Sharma. Mr. Manish Sharma is a highly motivated professional working in educational industry as an assistant professor. He is currently working as an assistant professor in the Maharaja Agrasen Institute of Management Studies, affiliated to Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University. He has presented various research papers in national as well as international conferences and seminars in the areas of commerce and management, author of multiple publications in reputed Scopus, ABTS category B journals. He is an author of a book, Marketing of Financial Products and Services. He has rich experience in audit and accreditation, IQAC, strategic planning and its review, outcome-based education, curriculum development, and enrichment and content development. He was a trainer for assistant managers of Axis Bank in Axis Bank Young Managers Program. He has conducted various faculty development programs, capacity building, and skill development programs. His area of teaching interests are economics, financial marketing, financial modeling, financial planning, investment analysis, and financial market. So I'm sure that this interaction with our guest, Mr. Manish Sharma, will be a valued learning experience for all of us. So now I would like to invite Mr. Manish Sharma to come forward and address our esteemed gathering. It's over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Namaskar to everyone. Before I start the event, let me thank the director of the institution, Dr. Poonam Pandey, Dean, Dr. C.S. Yadav, IIC President, Dr. Vishali, and the coordinator of this event, Dr. Sarita Dalal, for inviting me for this workshop on business model canvas. Dear students, when we talk about this topic, business model canvas, it may sound familiar to you in the sense it is something related to the business model. But when we are holding a specific workshop on this model, it means it may have certain contents which we may need a clarity on. So let us start this session with a small video which will give you a glimpse of what this business model canvas is all about. And then I will try to explain you this business model canvas concept in a very simple language so that you can understand it well. Talking about this model, this will give you knowledge as a student, but as an entrepreneur also, as a person who is willing to start his own venture, whether you are planning a business which you want to do in the coming time, for all these individuals, this business model canvas concept is very important. So let us start this session with a small video. Okay, so with the glimpse of the concept of business model canvas, we have understood that there are 9 major building blocks which every organization has to define first and has to explore to find out the areas where they need improvement. So with this introduction of the concept of business model canvas, let us start from the beginning. And I will try to make it very simple for you. So before going to the concept of business model canvas, let us try to understand what is a business model. A model which describes how an idea will create value is known as a business model. Just assume you have one idea in your mind and you want to create a business out of it. So if you pen down that business idea, you talk about your customers, you talk about from where the revenue will come, you talk about where will be the cost structures, you talk about the customer relationships, you talk about the customer segments, all these elements will be covered in your business model. A business model describes the rationale of how an organization creates, delivers, and captures value. And this specific quote is from Alexander Osterwalder, who is who has given the concept of business model canvas. Now, if you just see this definition or a quote, it says a business model will help you as an organization create value. So value can be in the form of goods, it can be in the form of services. After creating those goods and services, you have to deliver it. To whom it should be delivered? It will be your customers. And captures value. Captures value means when you are giving these goods and services to your customers, in return, you should also get some value, which is in the form of revenue, which is in the form of profit. So a business model will help you understand how an organization creates value, how they deliver it, and how they capture the value. So this is business model. Now, let me just share few examples with you. And if I ask you how these businesses make money, how they capture value. So first example is of the automobiles. If I ask you how they are generating value, so your answer would be because they are producing the cars, automobiles, and providing services. That is how they are creating value, or that is how they are making money. Similarly, all of you are using mobile phones, and the telecom service providers that you have, it may be Vodafone, it may be VI, it may be Airtel. If I ask you how they are creating money out of this service, your answer would be they are charging a subscription to a service. Every time you have to recharge your mobile phones, and with the amount of that recharge which you are making, these organizations are creating value. They are making money out of it. The third would be Facebook or social media. Many of you would be having account on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Now the question is how they are generating value, how they are making money out of it. Because opening an account on Facebook would be free. You are not paying any money for your account. Then have you ever thought of that how Facebook would be earning money, how they are making money out of it? So the answer would be ad revenue. When you are scrolling on your Facebook account, different advertisements that you are seeing, those organizations are paying a good handsome money to the Facebook for having their presence on their social media platforms. So just think about these ideas, how these social media platforms are earning good amount of revenue for themselves. Now let us understand how this business model, which can help you create value, which can help you earn money, can be transformed to the concept of business model canvas. So first, as a business model describes how a company creates and delivers and captures value. So first we will define the business model. Now, when we are creating a business model, everyone has their unique way of viewing the business model. If I ask you to define your business model, you will define in a slightly different manner. If you ask me to define my business model or how I work with my business, it will be different. Even in the same organization, if you ask the CEO, marketing manager, sales manager, a person from accounting to define their business model, they may define it in a slightly different manner. So, to have a consensus, can you think of one unique way by which all these professionals will be on a same line, will use the same components in defining their business model so that it can be easily understood by everyone? So during this discussion about having the uniformity in the business model, there has been an increasing need for a uniform template to define and discuss the business model. And this template should be applicable to new as well as old businesses alike across the industries. And with this understanding, with this discussion, the concept of business model canvas came into the picture. Now the question is, what is this business model canvas? Let us first understand what a canvas is all about, because we have understood a business model. Then what is a canvas? Canvas is a strong woven cloth used by mainly the artists as a painting surface that is stretched across a wooden frame. So you must have seen various painters, those who are painting on this canvas. Then what this business model canvas is all about? So this business model canvas, in simple words, is the business model on the canvas. If you draw your business model or if you represent it diagrammatically on a canvas, it becomes business model canvas. Now the next question would be, what would be its components? What we will draw on this canvas or a big chart which we have for defining the business model. So let us try to understand about this concept of business model canvas, which is nothing but your business model on a large sheet or maybe a canvas. A business model canvas is a visual framework that identifies factors affecting your business concept in one-page document. And we are calling it a canvas which is used by the artist for their painting. So if you paint your business model on a big canvas or on a big sheet, it will become business model canvas. That is how we define it. Compared to the traditional business plans, it treats developing and testing a business idea as a concise visual exercise. Now, many of you might have heard of business plan competitions, which are happening in various B schools. Some of you might have participated in those business plan competitions where you might have created various presentations and then presented the business plan. But here, we are not making a presentation. Rather, we are making a single canvas, a single sheet, single page document, which can give you a visual idea about your business plan. So that is a business model canvas. Introduced by these two experts in business model generation, it has since helped entrepreneurs of various industries, various companies understand their businesses, their competitiveness, and viability in their target market. Now let us understand more about it. The question is, a business model canvas is a visual representation of your business model on a single sheet or a canvas. When to create a business model canvas? Who will draw this canvas? Is it required for everyone? Or is it just a topic to be studied in your classes? So let us try to understand. I'm giving you 4 cases. Say first one is you have an idea in your mind and you are thinking about creating a business on it. Because all of you are management students, science students, or any student from arts background, or maybe studying education. Just think about an idea which you would like to convert in future and you want to create a business out of it. If you are in this category, yes, business model canvas will be very important for you. Similarly, you are on a way to create a business model, but don't know how to do it, don't have a clarity on it. If you are in this category, again, it is important for you to understand what this business model canvas is all about. You want to better understand your business. There are entrepreneurs, those who have already established their business, but they don't have good understanding about their business. Or if you have a family business, you want to join your family business, again, this business model canvas can help you understand your business in an efficient manner. Or if you want to share or explain your business plan, your business idea with someone else with an ease, again, this business model canvas will be a very important topic for you to understand. This business model canvas can help you discuss, design, and implement new business models. Whatever idea you have in your mind, you can just draw that idea using various components on a canvas, and it will be a business model canvas for you. Business model canvas is a kind of diagram or a chart that can explain your entire business. There is a picture on your screen. Here, either you use a big canvas to draw it, or you have sticky notes available with you. You can write your important points on this, and you can just keep on pasting it on a wall, and it will help you understand your business in a better manner. Or it can help you create a good canvas for you, which can help you understand your business model. You are able to see all the business processes at one place. That is the utility of this business model canvas. You can analyze your business processes well. At the same time, it can help you identify your mistakes or can identify the areas of improvement. So, for example, while defining this business model canvas, you are writing something about your cost structures. And then while writing about the cost structures, you have identified few processes where the cost is on a very higher side, which can be reduced. So this strategy or this activity of creating a business model canvas can help you identify the areas of improvement for your business organization in various domains. Thus, it can be used by those who have an idea and want to create a business out of it, which I have already explained. Most of the students, if you want to start your business venture in the coming time, this is for you. Those who are having an early startup, those who have just started their business and want to understand it well, again, it is for them as well. Those who are in the business but want to understand it better or want to improve its processes, for them also this concept is very important. Now, there are few building blocks of business model canvas. Let us try to understand those building blocks. The first building block of business model canvas is value proposition. Value proposition is what you are delivering. When you are selling the goods and services, what is the value in those goods and services? Say, for example, I am an automobile producer. I am producing a car. So when some person is buying a car, he is not only buying a car just because it has 4 tires, it has sitting, it has AC, it has music system, but because it can help you for your traveling services. So the value behind buying a automobile maybe is the comfort that you are getting, and it can help you provide the traveling services. Similarly, ACs you are buying, it can provide you a comfort. That is the value behind that air conditioner. So what value you are delivering is the first thing which you have to define as the entrepreneur. As a student, if I want to have some business in the coming time, so what I will deliver, what will be the good, what will be the service, what will be my product, what value I will deliver, I have to explain. The second component is your key activities. You have to define your key activities. For example, I am a teacher. For me, taking classes is one of my key activity. Similarly, to prepare my time schedules, timetables is another key activity. To prepare notes for my students again is my key activity. So key activity will include all the daily tasks which I am performing, which are important for the business. Now, when I join my organization, I am having a cup of coffee in my on the daily basis. But that is not the key activity. Here, key activity means all those activities which are important for your business, which can help you deliver value to your customers and clients. So those will be key activities. Like I gave you the example, to go in the classes and deliver my lecture will be my key activities. Preparing some YouTube videos for my learners will be my key activity. Checking their answer sheets will be my key activities. Seeing the learning process of my students, enriching the learning process of my students will be my key activities. So these are the key activities which I have to define as a business. Third will be key resources. What all key resources are required for delivering the value to my customers. Now I may need a laptop, I may need a projector, I may I may need some chalks and dusters in my classes to deliver the value to the client. I may need a library where students can go and learn. So all these are the key resources which I require as a business organization to deliver the value. So I have to define that. So if you have some business idea in your mind, define your key resources, all the infrastructure which you may require, all the resources that you may require to deliver value. The fourth will be channels. Channels here means distribution, how you are reaching your customers. So if today I am taking an online session for all the learners, here the channel is this Zoom platform or YouTube, with the help of which my services, by this lecture will be delivered to the students. Similarly, if you are having a business of delivering pizza, so all the agents, all the delivery partners will be counted in your channels. So how you will deliver your service, that you have to define in this quadrant 4, which is channels. The fifth block is customer relationships. How you will maintain the relationships with your customers, with your clients is again very important. You may give certain discounts, you may give certain offers, you may give a better after sale services. These may be few areas with which you will create good relationships with your customers. So that you have to define that how you will maintain good relationship with your customer. The moment they have bought your product, how this relationship will be nurtured in the future in increasing your business is very important. So define it. The sixth component would be key partners. Who will be your partner in delivering the service? For example, as an organization, IIMT, when you are studying your courses, you are studying various programs in this organization, in this institute, who else is with you in delivering this service? Say, for example, your coordinator has invited me today for this session. So I will be your partner in delivering the service. You may have some MOUs with some corporates where those MOUs, those organizations can help you enrich your curriculum, can help you better deliver your service. Again, you are in partnership with those organizations. Similarly, for the organizations like restaurant, for the organizations like food carts that you may have, they may have a partnership with Swiggy, Zomato, where they are delivering the food from one place to another place. So that is the key partners. So here, key partner means those who are with you in delivering the service to your customers, which can help a good maintaining good customer relationship and delivering value. The seventh building block is customer segments. It is about understanding who all your customers are, to whom I will serve, to whom I will deliver the service. For example, before taking this session, I had asked your coordinator, like, who will be my target audience? Because I have to deliver a service, I have to deliver a lecture. So, to whom shall I deliver? I should know that, because then only I can deliver it well. If I don't know about the needs and wants of my customers, I will not be in a position to deliver the value. Because I know that my students are from various domains, UG, PG, science, commerce, management, arts. So I have prepared this presentation keeping in mind the understanding of all my target audience so that everyone can understand. Eighth will be cost structure. Cost structure talks about where your money is going, to arrange the resources, to have the key partnership, to arrange your key activities for delivering the value, for having these channels, for maintaining the relationships, to identify the segments, money will be involved. So where your money is going, again, you have to define in cost structure. And the last one is revenue streams. From where the revenue is coming. So if you define all these 9 components on a single chart, on a single canvas, it becomes business model canvas. I hope you must have understood these 9 building blocks and how we can create a business model canvas on a big chart, on a big screen, maybe on your wall, which can help you understand your business well. So if I am a young entrepreneur who is having an idea, want to create a business, I should define these 9 building blocks of this business model canvas, which can help me understand my business well. Similarly, an organization who is already in business, they want to understand their business well, create this model. An organization which is there in existence for so long, you want to innovate something, you want to create some new value proposition for your customers. Sit in a boardroom, discuss, and then try to find out new activities, new key partners, new resources, new channels, which can help you deliver better value to your customers. Again, will be an important task for those entrepreneurs. There are organizations like Apple, for example. They are using this business model canvas for improving value. They are every time defining these 9 components so that they can enrich the value which they are delivering to the customer in the form of all products and services. You think about any organization, you just focus on these 9 areas, write down, pen down what is there in these 9 components and what will be the scope of improvement in these 9 components, and your business will go well. So that is how business model canvas can help you understand your business well. Okay, moving forward about the business models. One thing we all will appreciate that every business owner must ensure that their businesses are viable, feasible, and desirable. Now, to have these 3 components, how this business model canvas will help you is, let us talk about that viability. Viability comes from the revenue streams and the cost structures, where revenue streams are the various sources from which a business earns money from the sale of goods or the provision of services. So from where the value is coming, from where the money is coming. The another one is cost structure, where your money is going. So if your revenue streams are more than your cost structure, then you will only have the profits. If cost is on a higher side, revenue streams are less, then the organization may have losses. So viability will come from these 2 sources, and these are the 2 major components of your business model canvas. And you have to define it well, where you will spend money, all the types of costs, whether it is fixed cost, variable cost, overall expenses of the business, just note it down, where your money is going. Similarly, from where the money is coming, you have to define that as well. So whether you are a student, young entrepreneur, a person who has started a business venture, or they're in the business for so long, you have to define these 2 components well, and you have to understand the areas of improvements as well. The feasibility will come from these 3 different components, whether your business is feasible or not, whether you can do that business or not. So the first component will be key resources. Key resources are the most important physical, human, intellectual, and financial assets your organization used to make your business model successful. Which means if I want to start a business, which all resources are required, it will count all your physical resources, human resources, intellectual resources, as well as financial resources or assets, which I may require to convert my idea into the successful business. I want to start a new business of, say, pizza selling. So to deliver pizza, what all resources are required? I have to mention that. I need a good space, office space for my restaurant. That is the resource. At the same time, I need a skilled chef. That is also the resource. I need partnership with some organizations who can deliver this service. That is also a resource. So I have to define that. Second is key activities. Key activities in the business model canvas are the activities that you need to do to deliver the value proposition to the customers. The major activities which are important for delivering value to your customers. I have given you the example of coffee, no? So if I am having coffee in my office, that is not the key activity. But when I'm preparing notes for the students, as a faculty, yes, that is my key activity. For you as a student, what are your key activities? Going to the classes, taking your lectures, submitting your assignments, appearing in your internal examination, appearing in your end term examination, learning from these sessions are your key activities. Third is partnership. Here, key partners are essential for delivering value. We had discussed about few partnerships. Here, suppliers, manufacturers, advisors to your organization will be counted, will be written with whom you are having the key partnerships and who are helping you in delivering the value. So if you just write down these three important elements, it will help you understand the feasibility of your business. The third major component is desirability, whether customers will desire my product. For this, there are four components. First is value proposition. As I have already talked about, value proposition is nothing but your USP. What unique you are doing, what value you are delivering. So your unique selling proposition is the value proposition, which describes the bundle of products and services that create value for a specific customer segment. You just think about Apple as a brand. And when you are buying a mobile phone of Apple, what value it is giving to you? If you can write down that, it will be the value proposition. Second is customer segments. Now, if you talk about the entire market, it is heterogeneous in nature with different needs, wants, desires, different characteristics, different features, different way of behaving. Now, if you divide that big market into small segments of homogeneous nature, which may have similar needs, those who may have similar characteristics, we call it market segmentation. So customers can be segmented into distinct groups based on their needs, behavior, social and demographic profile, interest, motivation, the amount they are willing to spend. And as an organization, I have to segment the customers because then only I can find out which specific segment is to be targeted for delivering the value. Because as an organization, I cannot serve all the segments, but some specific segments I can target. So that is customer segmentation. Then we have channels. Channels will include various ways our business reaches and interact with its customers. As I have already given you many examples, how you will reach your customer. What will be the way by which you will reach your customer will be the channels. And the last one is customer relationships. It will help you understand whether you are maintaining the relationship with the customers. It describes the types of relationships your company establishes with the specific customer segments. So just pen it down. How you will maintain good relationship with your customers. So if you just write down these 9 building blocks in any sequence, it will be a business model canvas. So these are the 9 different building blocks. I have given these numbers as well. Like 1 will be value proposition, 2 will be activity, 3 will be resources. In some literature, you will find the customer segment is the number 1 building block. Channel may be second, value proposition may be third. So there is no specific sequence. The one thing which you have to understand is these are 7 building blocks which you have to understand for understanding your business. So it can be in any sequence. So let us quickly understand these one by one with few examples where I will ask you few questions which you have to keep in your mind and answer to have a good clarity on those building blocks. So there is one example on your screen and few questions which are listed. So let me just read these questions for you. The first one is value proposition. What value do we deliver to the customer? So as a student, as an entrepreneur, if I can answer this question, that will be my value proposition. What we are delivering to the customer? Which one of our customers' problem are we helping to solve? If I can answer this question, I will be writing my value proposition. What bundles of product and services are we offering to the customer segments? I can write my value proposition on that. What customer needs are we satisfying? So if you can answer these four questions, it will become your value propositions. For key activities, what key activities do you value? Do your value propositions require? So to deliver this value, what all key activities are required? Just write down. For a faculty, it is taking lectures, preparing notes, preparing YouTube videos, taking online sessions, taking doubt clearing sessions, providing them with the mentorship, helping them grow. So all these are the key activities. What will be your distribution channels? What will be your relationships? What will be your revenue streams? If you define these, your key activities will be listed down. Similarly, what are the key resources which are required for delivering the value propositions? If you can answer this question, your key resources will be on the canvas. Customer relationships, what type of relationships you want to maintain, which one have we established. So just write down, pen it down, your customer relationship activities will be written here. Similarly, channels, which all channels you are using for delivering value, what all key partners that you may have, who are your key suppliers, who are your key partners, which kind of resources are we acquiring from them. So if you answer these questions, the list of key partnership will be there on the canvas. Similarly, customer segments, how we are segmenting the market, for whom we are creating the value, who are our most important customers, who will be my customers, who can be my customers. If you answer these questions, then customer segments will be on the canvas. Cost structure will include what are the most important costs inherent in our business models. Here we are not concerned about the small petty, cost which is there in buying a coffee, maybe providing water. But here, the important activities which I am delivering, how much cost is involved in that, I am explaining that. Similarly, from where the revenue is coming, for what value our customers are willing to pay, how they are paying, what do they currently pay, how would they prefer to pay, how much does each revenue stream contribute to overall revenue. So if you answer these questions, yes, it will be there on your canvas. The entire business model of your business idea will be there on that canvas, which can give you a glimpse, which can give you a visual representation of your entire business model on a single sheet or on a single screen. So the first one is value propositions. The questions which I have already asked in the previous slide are there on the right hand side. Now I'll be talking about few important other questions related to this value proposition. So when I talk about value propositions, you have to answer what unique you are doing, how you are different from your competitors. What is the value? Why should a customer will buy your product? What are the unique selling propositions? What makes you different? If you can answer this, all these will be your value propositions. Now, these value propositions can be multiple, can be single, or common as well. Now, what do we mean by that? For example, these are few value propositions. We can better analyze our business. I am good at it. So this will be my value proposition. I can provide better ROI, return on investments. That is my value proposition. We are doing digital marketing for 10 years, or I am having a 30-year experience in teaching industry. That is my value proposition. I am having strong social media presence. That is how I can deliver value. So as a digital marketing firm, all these can help you deliver better services. That is the reason you are different from others. So these are your value propositions. Similarly, I am a restaurant owner, which is very famous in one area. That is the value proposition. I am providing services in a very quick time. That is my value proposition. I am able to understand the needs and wants of the customer well, and I'm selling a value for money product. Again, that is my value proposition. So this is how you have to define your value proposition. So value proposition is about your superpower that makes you different. And all these superpowers which makes you different will help you in marketing your goods and services as well. So define your value propositions in a very defined manner so that it can help you in your marketing. At the same time, the value proposition should be designed after understanding the needs and wants of your customers. So it is related with customer segments as well. And then what kind of relationship you will maintain with those customers? Again, answer those questions and you will be able to write your value propositions. So there are few ways by which you can create value propositions. So an organization's value proposition, as we have discussed, is the combination of products and services it provides to its customers. So define your products, define your services. A person who has given this concept of business model canvas, Osterweider, stated that these offerings need to be unique and easily differentiated from the competition. If I cannot differentiate my delivery with other faculty members, it will not be a unique. Everyone is doing that. Value propositions can be divided into two categories. It can be quantitative, it can be qualitative. Quantitative focuses on the price and efficiency of the product or service, whereas qualitative talks about the experiences. So when you are buying a mobile phone of Apple, here it may be a qualitative value proposition. Whereas if you are buying a mobile phone of MI, Xiaomi, or any other brand, there it may be quantitative. Both are delivering value. The same kind of mobile phone they are selling. But in case of Apple, it is qualitative. In case of any other cheaper mobile phone, it is quantitative. So that is how we are designing the value. So this you have to understand. Second is key activities. Again, the questions are listed on the screen. What key activities you are doing for value propositions, your distribution channels, relationships, revenue streams. But here, few other important questions are to be answered. What are the important things that you do on a daily basis? As I have given you example earlier also. As a faculty, there are few important things which I am doing, which help me deliver the value. So I will write down that. Things that define your business. Tasks or routines that implement your business model will come in key activities. And at the same time, when you are writing these activities, you can identify the problem areas which can help you improve. So second element is key activities. It is important to evaluate which activities are key by adding or removing some and evaluating their impact. Because if those activities are helping you deliver the value, it will be key activities. But taking a coffee in my cabin is not helping me deliver the value to my customers, to my students. So that is not the key activity. So key activity will only be those activities which can help me deliver the value. And value will be in the form of goods and services. So those are the key activities. Similarly, a chef is taking a 15 minutes break every day and going to a park. So that is not the key activity. Key activity is which can help you deliver good services and better products will be counted here as key activities. Third is key resources. What key resources do I require for my value propositions to be delivered? What things do you use? Things that generate output and help you earn. As a faculty, my key resources will be my laptop, my books, the chalks and dusters which I am carrying in my classrooms, the attendance register which I am having with myself are my key resources. The slide changer which I am using, the internet facility which I am using right now to deliver this lecture are my key resources as a faculty or as an instructor. The main inputs which can help you convert these inputs into outputs, the activities which you are having, will talk about these resources. And all these resources can be tangible and has value. Because if it is available free of cost, it may not be a key resource. because that is available freely. I need not think about it. But if I have to spend some money on those key resources, I have to think about that resource. So for a restaurant, the vegetables that you are buying from the market is a key resource. The salt, the different spices that you are using for preparing your food are your key resources. So that should be listed here. Your website, laptops, projector, distributors, channels, all will be counted here as the key resources. These are the assets of the organization, fundamental to how it provides value to its customers. And it will include your human resources, your financial resources, your physical resources, as well as intellectual resources. Your director in your organization may not be taking the lecture, but providing the intellectual to the business organization is again a key resource, is a key person to your organization. He is guiding the faculty members. The dean again is guiding the faculty members, may not be directly interacting with the customers, with the students, but they are helping the faculty members in delivering resources, in delivering value to their customers. So that will be your key resource. Once the final list of resources is available, the company can decide how much money is to be spent on each resource to operate a sustainable business. So that is the requirement of writing these resources. Because if I have all the list, then I will see which all resources are important and which are actually helping me deliver the service. If not, I will remove it or will allocate less amount to those resources. If it is a very important key resource, like your director, your dean, your faculty members, I will pay a good amount of money to retain those resources. The fourth will be channel. How you connect with your customers. For a digital marketing platform, it may be the website, social media, search engine optimization, which they can use for delivering the service. So all the customer touch points to interact and communicate with your business will be your channels. It may be your website, it may be your mobile banking services for a bank, it may be when you are giving a call to the bank and getting some services, it may be the ATMs, it may be the branches. All these touch points are the channels for a bank. So I'm just giving you an example. For a retail business, it may be the retailer or shopkeeper who is a channel partner. Say, for example, I am the owner of Apple. I have to define my channels. All the e-commerce websites will be my channels. The retail shops from where you are buying the mobile phone is my channel. So I will write down these channels and then we'll answer the question, which channel is working best for me? I have to nurture those channels. If a specific channel is not working, then you have to answer two questions. Why it is not working? Can we improve that? If not, can we remove that channel? So if these two questions are to be answered by every entrepreneur, if they want to have a sustainable business for them. The selection of the channels will depend on various factors, like which channel is the quickest, which can deliver the fastest services, most efficient channel, the channel which requires least investment. So on these three parameters, I can define the channels. It can be company-owned channels. It can be partner channels like storefronts, which is an example of company-owned channels, or it may be a distributor which I am using for distributing my goods and services. So it may be a partner channel. So this you can do, either select one or maybe both according to the delivery, according to the efficiency, according to the investment required in these channels. The fifth component is customer relationship. What you are doing or will do to maintain a good relationship with the customers, how you will interact with your customers, how you will engage your clients, all will be important in customer relationships. Do we provide them a discount, which is helping us maintain a good relationship? A nearby store from which you are buying your kirana or your groceries is giving you a discount. Is it helping you maintain a good relationship with them? Or is it the ambience which is provided by a big mall where all the services, all the goods which you wish to buy are available on the same platform? Is it giving you a value? So how you are maintaining the relationship is again important. What are we offering to the customers? And it will also include your services and after sales services. Say, for example, an automobile producer is selling a car. Now the relationship will not end when you have sold the car, rather it will start from there. how you are providing these services while selling the car, and how you are providing the after sale services that are also important. There are few websites on which you can return the product and no question will be asked. That is one way by which they are maintaining the good relationship with their customers. So it should be returned. How you as a business organization will maintain relationship with your customers is important. Now, there are few ways by which you can maintain these relationships. Six are listed on your screen. You can provide personal assistance to your client, where the customer directly through an employee who provides the human touch by assisting the customer. It may be dedicated personal assistance. Say, for example, all the faculty members are providing personal assistance to you, but there may be certain mentors who were assigned by your authorities who will provide dedicated personal assistance. If you are facing some problems, a very close interaction will happen between a student and a faculty member. So that is the second kind of relationship. Third will be self-service, where it places the onus on the customer experiences, on the tools the company provides for the customer to serve him or herself. There are certain organizations where you visit and there is a self-service. You will be involved in the absorption of that service. It may be automated service where the historical preference of the customers is taken into account to improve the overall experience. It may be communities. Various organizations today create communities of clients which allows organizations to communicate with them directly, especially on the social media platforms. There may be a web page of certain products, or there may be certain communities of some companies where you can join and you can share whether you are facing some problems in the product, whether you have some solutions or not. So the reviews will be there. The blogs will be there where you can share your opinions, your experiences, your satisfaction, dissatisfaction on those platforms, and company tries to interact with you on those platforms. And the last is co-creation, where customer is the partner who is helping co-create the product. Customer has a direct hand in the form the company's product or services will be delivered. So these are few ways by which customer relationships can be created. The sixth will be key partners. It will include all the human elements, employees, staff, external companies or suppliers that will help with the key activities, those who will help you grow your business, all the stakeholders you have to write in key partners. This key partnership will talk about the network of suppliers and partners who complement each other in helping the company create its value proposition. It can be in the form of strategic alliances. It can be in the form of joint ventures. It can be in the form of relationships between buyers and suppliers. So your key partnership should be listed down if you have an idea in your mind and you want to have a successful business for you. The seventh will be customer segments, and you have to answer who is my customer. You have to draw a complete picture about your customer, target demographics of your business, whether as individuals or organization, which segment you will target. Again, all these questions are to be answered. You have to answer, are you targeting the right customer? It might be possible that you have defined the segments well, but you are not able to target it well. So what should be done to target those specific segments? Just write it down and it will help you devise better strategies for your business. The customer segment is an essential part of the organizational business model and for the success of that business organization. It can be on the basis of age, it can be on the basis of gender, it may be on the basis of their financial strength, it may be on the basis of their liking, their perception, their attitude, their personality. So on these different bases, you can segment your customers. And to carry out the effective customer segmentation, company should must first understand its customers, both through their current and future needs. If you can define their needs in a well-defined manner, then you can easily segment the customers as well. As an organization, you must list your customers in terms of priority, including a list of potential future customers as well. The eighth component, which is again very important, is cost structure, where your money is going. What all components are resulting in the cost for an organization, because it is about money, which is very important for the business. So where your money is going to be spent, you have to answer that. Cost and liabilities associated with running your business, all the infrastructure costs in the form of electricity, water, physical infrastructure like building, selling costs, staff maintenance, marketing costs, you have to mention that. At the same time, you have to mention your opportunity cost as well. Now, what is that? Opportunity cost is the cost of next best alternative foregone. For example, you are starting your business, you are putting in efforts, you are spending your time in growing that business. If you would have been working in some other company, you would have got a salary. So that salary which you are losing for starting this business venture should also be mentioned as an opportunity cost, because that you have to minimum earn to have a sustainable business. Say, for example, if my opportunity cost, if I would have worked in some company, I would have got 50,000 rupees. But I am spending my entire time in my business. So that 50,000 which I am losing because I have not taken that opportunity should also be counted here, because that I have to earn from the business. Cost structures can either be cost driven, where focus is on minimizing the investments into the business, or it can be value driven, where the focus is on providing maximum value to the customers. So there are two ways. Either you reduce the cost, have a focus on that, or you improve the value. You increase the value by which you can charging a premium. Say, for example, Apple. Apple will not try to reduce their cost, rather will try to improve the value, will try to provide maximum value to their customers. And that is the reason they are charging a high premium on that. A mobile phone of 1,50,000 rupees. Just imagine that. So they are delivering value. So the huge margin which you are getting from those value driven services will give you profits or revenue streams. Whereas another organization who is selling a mobile phone for 8,000 rupees with similar features, they are focusing on minimizing the cost, because of which they are getting a good amount of money on the basis of numbers. Large number of mobile phones they are able to sell. Some traits of common cost structures will include fixed cost, which will remain fixed over a period of time, variable cost, which will change or vary with the production. Economies of scale is a concept which should be understood by the students and by the entrepreneurs as well, which says your cost will decrease if your production will increase. Another is economies of scope, which says if you have larger number of product categories in your production line, again, it will help you reduce your cost. So all these are to be kept in mind by the young entrepreneurs, by the students, by the established business owners while defining the cost structures. And the last component is revenue streams. From where the revenue will come? How does your business make money? Sources of money generation, you have to list down. How your value propositions play in earning revenue, you have to write that. A revenue stream, which is a methodology a company follows to get its customer segment to buy its products. There are few ways by which you can create the value. One is with the help of asset sale. Asset here means the product and service that you are selling to your customers. You change the ownership of that from one person to another person. That is how you can create value. Usage fee. There are various platforms which are charging the usage fee, which you have to pay for using that product or service. Netflix, for example, is the example. Some premium services of some website, again, is the example of usage fee. Subscription fee, you have subscribed to that service for a particular duration. You have to pay fee for that. Lending, leasing, renting, the customer pays to get exclusive access to the products for a time-bound period. Again, is another example. Licensing is another way where the company charges for the use of its intellectual property. Brokerage fee, advertisements. These are few examples by which you can create revenue streams for your business. So as a entrepreneur, as a student, as an organization, I have to define these 9 building blocks on a single canvas so that I can understand it well. I can find out the areas which can help me improve and have a sustainable business for my idea. So that is how business model canvas can help you. So there are few benefits of business model canvas. It can help you identify the resources. It can help you find out the opportunities, areas of improvement. It can help you analyze your competition in a better manner. It can also help you find out the gaps which are to be filled for providing good value proposition to your clients. Communicate your vision to the person who is seeing your business model canvas. Get a new perspective on these 9 different processes or building blocks, and it can help you drive innovation. So these are the benefits of using business model canvas. I hope you must have understood this concept of business model canvas. Thank you so much. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir, for such an elaborative talk. And I would like to extend my heartiest thanks to you for such an elaborative talk. So, Mr. Sharma has discussed various aspects of a business model, that how to create a business model, first of all, from an idea, and how a business model can create the value. And he has also discussed the various building blocks, various aspects, and what are the benefits of a business model canvas. So I hope all our faculty members, students, especially the young entrepreneurs, they have gained, they are largely benefited from today's session, and they have gained much knowledge about the business model campus. So once again, thank you so much, sir, for your time and effort. And thank you so much, sir. I would also like to thank Dr. Sarita Dalal for successfully coordinating this session. I would also like to thank our respected Director Ma'am, Dr. Poonam Pandey Ma'am, and Dean, Dr. C.S. Yadav Sir, for giving us this opportunity to organize this session. I would also like to thank all our student and faculty member for joining with us in today's session. And thank you so much, sir, once again for joining with us in this session.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.